Welcome back. Today we're going to take a quick look at the top 40 cryptocurrencies by market cap. We'll be taking a look at Filecoin at number 31, followed by Aptos, Hedera, Cronos, Lido, Arbitrum, Near Protocol, Quant, and then we'll end it with the Vechain at number 40. Let's get straight into it. Filecoin against BTC. Yes, sir. We've been expecting Filecoin to drop. Filecoin continues dropping. Again, we don't really know. We were hoping, right, that we get a very nice squeeze over here. Excuse me. Then we could be breaking higher. This would be awesome. But we don't see it at the moment yet. All we know is that there was an attempt to break above the skinny pink line. When trends change, it leaves clues. So this is already clue number one. Right. Sure, we got slapped back down. But I think eventually we might see some sort of a bullish reversal come on for Filecoin against BTC. Again, I'm not too sure myself. I am hoping that we will see some sort of a, again, the reversal. We're just waiting for the reversal to come in for Filecoin, right? Then once the reversal comes in, then whoa, this will be very, there's huge potential for it, right? 1000% is a 10x. So Filecoin has the potential to be a tenner, right? But of course, I suspect that this is going to be a very prolonged type of accumulation, right? That can stretch all the way to 2024. So it could stretch for another 8 more months. The thing is, we're not entirely sure. So again, we have to take things one step at a time. Filecoin against USDT, which is, we're expecting the same thing. Both coins to come down. I mean, both pairs. And to form a wave C, a very nice wave C would be awesome for the USD and for the BTC pair as well. Will we get it? We're not too sure, right? So we could also do something like this and hit higher, but I already see mountains over here, so I'm anticipating this mountain range to complete and Filecoin to head lower. Right. I mean, of course, we could always, but I feel the weakness for Filecoin, so I'm anticipating more downside for Filecoin, at least to 0.618. If not, probably to the 786 FIB retracement level. So yeah, again, I still think there's more downside for Filecoin, so be very, very careful about rushing into a trade too soon towards the upside for Filecoin. Aptos against BTC. We are also falling down. We are in a downwards trend. So always respect the trend. As long as it's still in a bearish trend, we remain with our bearish bias for Aptos against BTC. The thing is, I don't see any clear signs of a proper, again, reversal yet. Normally when it reverses, you'll be able to see it, but it's just not here yet, and moreover, there are no clear reversal chart pattern. Even if when this was reversing back up, I could not and would not have seen the bottom, right? It's just not so obvious to us. Again, I'm not really sure how much lower we're going to go. We're already at the 0.618 golden retracement ratio. Could we still dip a little bit lower? Sure. Could we, reach 0.786? Sure. Again, we're not entirely sure though. So yeah, all we know is that we're in a downward trend. So we are respecting the downward trend. It's not wise to be shorting when things are already so low, and it's also not wise to be going higher because you don't know how much lower it's going to go. Imagine if you make an entry right now and we drop to 0.786. This would be a 24% fall, right? If you had, let's say, 1,000 or 10,000, this would be 2,000 fall. That's gone. Right, if you were to drop that low, and imagine if you bought it lower over here, things would have been much better, right? Compared to if you were to buy it here. So yeah, that's Aptos BTC. Aptos against USDT. We are again also in a downward trend, but not as bearish, right? Again, I'm going to assume this is an ABC kind of a correction. So the question is, how much lower are we going to go? Is this the bottom? Is there going to be another dip lower to 0.5? Again, this is a noisy area, so we're anticipating Aptos USD to stop at around $8. This is around $8. 79413. Yes, so it's around $8. We're expecting to hit $8. Are we going to have a very strong bullish move, right? Strong buying pressure pushing the price higher, or are we just going to consolidate and continue dipping past the noisy area, past the support over here? Right, the next level of support will probably be around $5.50, right? Around $5.50. So, which is it? Again, we're not really sure. One thing we like about the move for Aptos is that we're falling in a very, very controlled manner, right? When we fall, we want to fall very slowly. When we rise, we want to rise very, very fast. Woo! Fall slow, rise fast. The kind of moves that we want to see. So it's happening on Aptos against USD. We kind of like it. Right now, what we're doing is we're just waiting to see where the bottom is, right? We want to see some buying pressure coming in to push the price higher. Hopefully, we'll see some sort of a bullish reversal, a clear chart pattern, if possible. So yeah, that's what we're doing right now. We're being very, very patient with Aptos. HBAR, BTC. We are continuing our path towards the downside. We are anticipating the bottom of the wick to be taken out, which is at 155. We're at 199 right now. So this is still another 23% more towards the downside, right? Which is going to coincide very nicely with what we have for Aptos. So it feels to me like HBAR BTC and Aptos BTC have some similarities to each other. I'm assuming that I'm going to consider this tip, right, the tip of the wick, and yeah, I'm going to assume that this could be a squeeze ABCD kind of a chart pattern, right? Again, this could stretch all the way to 2024, right? It may even go past 2024 though, to 2028 before we see anything come on for HBAR, right? It's just that, yeah, we're still in a downwards trend, and we're still anticipating these lows to be taken out. So be very, very careful about rushing into a trade too soon for HBAR BTC. HBAR USDT, same freaking thing. We're still expecting more downside for HBAR USDT. We're expecting, again, hopefully a wave C of sorts, right? A, B, C, D, E, and then we break higher. But we're also, we still have some reservations over here because this is like a mountain range, right? So we could still get mountain ranges over here and head lower for HBAR against USD, right? This could bring us to sub 2 cents or sub 6 cents right now. So again, it depends on what kind of chart pattern we form over here, right? Are we going to form mountain ranges over here, or are we going to start, have strong buying pressure pushing the price higher, closer to 10 cents rather than closer to 1 cent? Yes, no? Are we going to head towards the resistance, or are we going to hang around at the support? Which is it? Again, we're not too sure. So this is still a blank space, and we're waiting for the whales to do their thing, right? Again, this could stretch all the way to 2024, right? If you look over here, the date, yeah, it could stretch all the way to 2024. So again, we're still not entirely sure, but we're anticipating more downside for HBAR against USD. Don't be surprised, if we were to hit a bit lower, clear out all of these lows first before seeing some sort of a reversal. We might even take out these lows. Again, we're not entirely sure, right? We don't have any clear hard targets for HBAR. The last time we got a hard target was over here at around 6 cents. So we already hit targets, and yeah, we are already out of targets. So we're gonna have to take things one step at a time for HBAR. Cronos against BTC. We look at it on KuCoin. We've always looked at it on KuCoin. So for Cronos against BTC, yeah, we're anticipating the completion of a wave C. And the question we always ask is, where is the bottom? Is this the bottom? Is this the bottom? Are we going to dip a bit lower? I'm not too sure. Again, we drew this line ever since, where's this? Late April, right? And we'll be anticipating a little bit more dip towards the downside for CRO against BTC. We've already been in a very long downtrend. I think the end is not too far away. So potentially we could see some sort of a reversal. Our hope is that for CRO to hold the lows over here, right? Hold the door. And then after that, yeah, maybe see some sort of a reversal. Again, we're not entirely sure. So we are taking things one step at a time, week by week. CRO against USDT. Here we are. Any clear signs of a reversal? Nope. No clear signs of a reversal chart pattern. This, again, it's not really that clear though. So, yeah, you can see this, right? If you put on your bearish lenses, you can see this as a mountain range, right? That could be hitting lower. You can also draw a line across and call this a resistance line, right? And once we break the resistance line, potentially we could see a rise for CRO against USD. Sure, you can make the argument as well, but the point is, it's just not really that clear. So we don't have, again, any hard targets, right? These are all hard targets that we had, right? As the coin was dropping, we had all of these hard targets, and we anticipated all these prices, and we're already out of hard targets. Oh no, we have. We have a hard target over here at 1 cent. So we are aware of that potential that a CRO is that could hit to 1 cent. I don't think so. I think we are most likely than not going to be wrong, because the reason why we had at 1 cent is because there was a very nice head and shoulders here, right? Left shoulder, hit, right shoulder. And we are, again, we're already so oversold. We're already down 94%. Is there a possibility that we could hit towards 1 cent? Of course, for sure. But I don't think so, right? I don't think so, not at this point of time. I suspect there could still be just another dip lower before we see some sort of a rally back up, right? If we were to head towards 1 cent, I am going to assume that we're going to build much bigger bearish chart patterns, right? Rather than this, right? If anything, we could be doing something like this, right? A descending triangle that could bring us to 1 cent. I mean, of course, if we see like something like this, then of course we'll be pulling all of our funds out of crypto.com. But as it stands, no, I don't think so. I still think that there is a potential for a strong bullish reversal. But again, we're under the skinny pink line, so we remain bias bearish for CRO against USDT and against BTC. But we feel like a reversal might not be too far away. LDO against BTC. So for LDO, we're already under the skinny pink line. No clear signs of a proper tradable chart pattern. We're in a downtrend. We're under the skinny pink line. Okay, this is not good. The moment you hit the skinny pink line and you go under it, we're already switching from a bullish bias to a bearish bias. So we are bias bearish for LDO against BTC at this point of time, and we are anticipating the possibility of LDO forming mountain ranges over here as we head lower. So I don't think this low is safe. I think we're probably gonna hit past this low, and if you were to head any lower for LDO, we'll probably head towards these areas. But again, we don't have any clear chart pattern yet. Let's wait for the mountain range to form first before we head lower. Before we talk about targets, but for LDO against USDT, there's already a very clear mountain range over here. Do you see it? And we have a target at $1.28, fresh out of the oven for you. Absolute freshness. At what point will we consider this as invalidated? Yeah, check out the highs over here, $2.85. Right, we go all the way back up, then yes. That's it. We are probably going to continue higher for LDO against USD. If not, I think that the direction is still towards $1.28. Right? If we hit to 128, I suspect we are pursuing sub $1 eventually, if that happens. So LDO has, in my opinion, started to switch bearish. Right? We are even very close to crossing the skinny pink line. There was a hammer over here, so again, there is a possibility that there could be a strong rally. It depends what kind of a rally we're going to get. This could be a very weak type of a rally, and it could be a continuation towards the downside for LDO USD, right? But we have not crossed the skinny pink line. We're still above it, so the trend is still bullish. It's just that we have a bearish chart pattern over here. So we could still do something like this, before heading lower, right? But yeah, we already have a hard target for LDO USD, and we're expecting it to drop much lower, right? From where we are to 128 is another 35%. So LDO is not looking good, not at this point of time. So be careful about rushing to a trade too soon for LDO. Arbitrum against BTC. What's been happening? Nothing much. Whenever you see, let's say it's a falling channel, falling wedge, right? Once you see a breakout, you want to see a continuation towards the upside, right? You do not want to see a breakout, right? Taking out the highs over here. And then after that, you see weakness as it hits lower. So it's like, oh man, what's this? This is not good. Yeah, so again, I don't think there's anything to do for Arbitrum against BTC. It's still very weak. I'm not saying it can't rally. I'm just saying from a trading perspective, this is not what I would consider as a high quality tradable chart pattern. Sure, there could be rallies and all, right? We could get a rising channel, and rising channels usually could break lower. But yeah, we're not entirely sure what's happening with Arbitrum against BTC, so there's just nothing much for us to work with against the BTC pair, right? Arbitrum against USDT, we are, again, same thing. Nothing much for us to work with, right? If we see another dip lower, we could be getting a head and shoulders for Arbitrum. And Arbitrum could be heading to sub $1. It's a possibility. So yeah, it's not really looking that good to us. I don't think it's going to be so simple though. We might get bigger mountains before heading lower, or we could just slice through. Again, in terms of tradability, Arbitrum is a no-go. It's a next coin for us. Near sometimes you have to be very careful not to get too drunk on the fundamentals of a particular coin. You might read on Reddit or on Twitter or on YouTube some other people talking about it, but don't be too sucked into the sensationalism or into the drama of whatever coin or project it is that you're looking at, right? The best is to keep a level head and to be as emotionless as possible and to be able to analyze the charts purely from a technical perspective. If you see something on the charts, right, if you see a very nice high quality type of chart pattern, then maybe you can look at the fundamentals. Maybe it will tie in with the fundamentals, but if not, then more likely than not, it's don't get too sucked into it, right? You don't want to mix emotions with decisions, because sometimes your emotions can affect your decisions, and you can make bad decisions based on how you're feeling rather than basing your decisions on facts. Okay, anyway. Just a little bit of going off tangent over there. Near against BTC. Let's go to Near protocol. Near against BTC. We are again in a downwards trend. The trend is your friend. As long as you're under the skinny pink line, we remain bias bearish for Near against BTC. We could be at the very, very bottom of a downwards trend. There could be a reversal coming on for Near BTC. Again, we're not entirely sure, so again, we have to take things one step at a time. We're just not really, and even if we looked at Near against BTC, there's already a double bullish divergence, right? A lower low on the price, but a higher low on the MACD, higher low on the RSI. Ta-da! So maybe a reversal? Again, we're not entirely sure. So it's a very bad habit to be catching knives, right? You might think that this is the bottom. You make a move over here. What if you drop lower, right? What if you take up these lows, right? What if you drop another like 25%, right? You'd be in trouble if you did that. So it'd be wise to wait for that curve to come back up first, right? Once the curve comes back up, yes, then you can make a move over here, and then you take a ride up, and then you get out when it's time to get out. In, out. This is where the money is made, right? That's how you do things. That's how you do trading, right? You don't aim to catch the bottom or aim to catch the top. Nobody does that. Nobody catches the top. Nobody catches the bottom. Even if you did, it is pure luck. And over a long period of time, it's not gonna be a good thing. Yeah, because you just never know how much higher or how much lower things can go, and things can stay in an oversold or in an overbought state for a very, very long time. So always be very, very careful about rushing to a trade, right? Before seeing any sort of a signal come on, right? Near against USDT, any signs of a nope. I don't see any clear signs of a proper tradable chart pattern. Could we see another deep lower? Sure, of course. Any signs of reversal? No. So Near is a no-go coin for us. Quant against BTC. Quant against BTC. Here we are under the skinny pink line. The bearish bias is already on. The moment we crossed it, we've already switched bearish. Any clear signs of a reversal? Nope. Could Quant still continue much lower? Yes. Any signs of a nope, things are just not looking good, right? Sure, we are oversold, but again, we can stay oversold longer than you think. So always wait for that reversal to come on. Quant against USDT. Yeah, Quant against USDT, we have a target over here at $67. Do you see the mountain range over here? Do you see the mountain range? Yeah, it's uber bearish for us. So we're expecting much more downside for Quant against USDT, right? We've already crossed the support line, right? There's a very nice support over here. We've already crossed it, and we failed to cross back up. And this is actually quite parallel to the skinny pink line towards the end, right? Here is not as parallel as it is. It's just that it's kind of a meeting point right now. If we continue dropping, obviously the skinny pink line is going to start curving back down. So again, 67 is still within. I still feel that we're going to be heading towards 67 eventually. We could see surprises here and there, but this is a very bearish chart pattern, and we're expecting it to drop to 67. From the price where we are right now to 67 is another 40%. So be careful Be very, very careful about rushing into a trade too soon for Quant against USDT. Vechain! What's up, Sunny Lou? Vechain against BTC. Bro. Yep, we keep dropping lower and lower. We're in a downwards trend, so don't fight the trend. Respect the trend. As long as we're under the skinny pink line, we remain with a bearish bias for Vechain against BTC. We're still expecting potentially a little bit more downside. Is there a triple? No, it's a double bullish divergence, right? Lower low on the price, but higher low on the MACD, higher low on the RSI. So yeah, there could be a reversal though, but we're not going to be anticipating any reversal for Vechain, right? Even if we do reverse, we're probably going to be hitting the skinny pink line, right? Until we break above the skinny pink line convincingly like this, then we will switch our bias to a bullish one. But for now, we're still under the skinny pink line, so we respect the skinny pink line, and we still remain with a bearish bias for Vechain against BTC. Vechain against USDT. Here we are. Again, our hope is that we form some sort of a wave C over here, right? A, B, C, D, E, boom. Right, okay, let's do it properly. A, B, C, D, E. Yeah, something like that. Again, this could stretch all the way to 2024. It could stretch for the next 7-8 months. So yeah, again, we are not entirely sure of things for Vechain against USDT. Our hope is that we see some sort of a reversal eventually for Vechain against USDT. But as it stands, yeah, we're not entirely sure. So you know, we've already tried breaking above the skinny pink line, and we kind of didn't really break above it. So again, we need to see the chart pattern start forming first before we make any decisions, you know, to go long for Vechain, because I still feel that we could drop to sub 2 cents. You know, we're already at 2095 cents, maybe towards sub 1.7 cents, right? So from where we are to sub 1.7 will be another, yeah, about 20% more to go. So yeah, be very, very careful. Again, there's no guarantees that this low is going to hold. We could still slice through these lows, right, before seeing some sort of a reversal. So you need to be very, very careful about rushing into a trade too soon for Vechain against USDT. Alright, boys and girls, I guess that's it for today's Top 40 Crypto Technical Analysis. Hope you guys enjoyed it. See you in the next one. Ta-da!